Okay, ready?
You want to practice that?
No, I think I've got it.
We're going to rehearse.
Do you want to practice? We're the cast of The Handmaid's Tale, and we're going to answer the most Googled questions.
Where does The Handmaid's Tale take place?
They're going to want real answers.
Boston.
Is that
Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
I mean, sometimes we go outside of Boston, but it's basically Boston.
Cambridge, Boston.
Cambridge, yeah, exactly.
What does blessed be the fruit mean?
Wait, doesn't it mean your
Your
ovaries.
the fruits of your
The fruit of your
Fruits
womb.
of your womb, the babies that come.
Yeah, may it be fruitful.
Why can't the wives of Gilead get pregnant?
Well, some of us can,
Hey.
to be fair.
Okay, the serious answer is there is a fertility crisis in
In our dystopian future. You know, as the spokeswoman for, you know, this
why don't
kind
you
of
talk
thing,
about
I
it?
will say that there was an environmental crisis in our dystopian future where we are setting Gilead. And look at me on my
wrote the
podium.
book.
We only
Okay,
picked the
Yvonne, the
most
show's over.
fertile
You
ones.
Please.
I got into character too much.
Do that one.
Can a handmaid become a wife? Absolutely not.
Nice. It hit the box.
Oh, I like this one. Why did June spit out the cookie?
What season was this?
Oh,
season one, I think.
the macaroon?
Yeah, it was too sweet.
You did it out of spite.
Out of spite, because someone, either Naomi or you gave it to me, and
And you were like,
and I was like, nah.
So the answer is because of spite.
Okay. Why did Aunt Lydia take Janine's eye? This is probably a better question answered by you, but
You do what you like, dear. I'll correct you.
Aunt Lydia took Janine's eye because she was just like teaching her a lesson, right? But also she spoke out of turn and she was...
Yes, but she also said "fuck off" twice, and I told
It was
her
the
to stop
second one
it.
that did it.
And I said, "Don't do it again," and she did.
She was warned.
No.
She was warned.
She was warned. That's fair. She was
The
warned.
punishment fits the crime.
Yep. Okay, why did Rita tell Fred that Serena was pregnant?
you wanted to create chaos for me, remember? Wasn't that
Yes, that's
whole
why.
thing?
Was it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Why would you not want Fred to know?
why would you not
Because
want him to
I was
know?
in detention and I didn't want him to know because I was done with him by that point, right? And I was like, no.
But he still was going to find out at some point, no?
Also, at the time, I also thought, because you know how important babies are to Rita, I also thought perhaps it is something that he should be involved in because he's still the father.
Right.
It was a fucked up thing to. She's fucked up. That's my answer.
That's it. Perfect. Good answer.
We're messy.
Okay.
Why did they cut off Serena's finger in The Handmaid's Tale? Guys, I have the finger in my handbag today. I took my set bag here, and it's the lot, and I haven't used it since the last day on set. And that was the last thing.
So you
gave me the finger.
Okay, so why did they cut off Serena's finger? Do you remember?
Because I read from a book in front of the whole, panel of men that run Gilead, and to prove a point, to try and advocate for women's rights, actually.
Defensive again.
Here's Serena on her podium.
Does Aunt Lydia turn on Gilead? I can't answer that, sorry.
Go. Thank you very much.
Throw it.
That's a spoiler.
How did Moira escape? Murder and driving.
Took care of it. Took care of it. Now, when is The Handmaid's Tale set? In a dystopian future, right? So it's kind of now, but in the future?
I thought it was a
day.
parallel present.
Yeah, basically. Why did June cut her ear on The Handmaid's Tale? Because I think she was trying to get her tag off, right? Because she didn't want to get wrecked. She was escaping.
She did cut
again.
You cut your ear?
Yeah, remember I cut off the part that has the tag?
You are so hardcore.
I know.
Remember all the blood? It like all.
I am super cool. What did June write on the wall in The Handmaid's Tale?
Don't let the bastard. Oh, sorry.
Exactly.
It's better in Latin.
Nolite de bastardes carbondorum. Don't let the bastards grind you down.
You have that nailed. I love it.
I know, she really does.
Thanks, guys.
Does Rita survive The Handmaid's Tale?
I mean, come on, like
No.
like suspense though,
I'm just
no?
joking. Yes.
Metaphorically.
No. Yeah.
What happened to Janine and Esther in Handmaid's Tale? Meaning like that scene where
Yeah, which you directed.
Yeah.
So that's a you question.
they eat the chocolate and Esther got poisoned. Right? That's what they're talking
Well,
about?
you also got poisoned.
Huh? Yeah, sorry, you got
was
poisoned
the
too. I
blood.
apologize.
Yeah.
You did get poisoned as well.
What does under his eye mean in The Handmaid's Tale? It means you're under his protection. He will keep his eye upon you.
But who's
Doesn't
he,
it?
though?
Oh, God.
Toss. There it is.
Oh, Arthur. 2 times.
2 times. Just.
I'm sorry, dear.
What does "May the Lord open" mean? May the Lord open your fruitful womb, body, legs, entrance.
Entrance.
That was like a haiku. That
was really beautiful.
I like that.
Moving.
Mayhem.
How did they determine who was sent to Jezebels? I think it's just a punishment thing. Like
I remember having a speech about I had a choice. I could go to Jezebels or the colonies. Yes. That is a little confusing, being a fertile person.
yeah, I think because also it just they break the rules all the time, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like it also was just a punishment.
It's kind of like, what did they eat today?
Exactly.
You know,
Because I was sent to the colonies straight off,
Previous
but I
season,
think
she
I
was
was
sent to the Jezebels.
I was just being a little too rambunctious.
Mouthy?
Mouthy.
Again, once again, with the mouth.
I did.
One eye wasn't enough. Is Nick a part of Mayday?
Oh, not a Nick question.
Oh, actually, wait, do I know the answer to this? No, actually, though.
complicated, dark, and stormy.
That's right.
Haikus just left and
Look
right.
at boom, boom. Haikus left. Oh, guys, does June love Nick or Luke?
Tell us, doll.
Can we order cocktails? Talk about it. I know.
Yeah.
It's a lovely question.
I've sworn to never answer it, but I do think that if it's possible, she loves them both in very different ways, you know? And I think that her and Luke have something that is so special, and her and Nick have something that is so special, and that's why it's a love triangle.
But which one is special and sexy?
Oh, come on. That's like an impossible choice. I can't choose. Right?
I mean, maybe you can. Why do handmaids wear red?
Blood.
Well, I mean, that's what comes to mind. Margaret Atwood.
Fertile.
The fertility.
Yeah, that makes sense because they still
It's the
have
color.
menstruation. Yeah. Yeah.
And also, it's a color that represents like the scarlet letter.
Ah, true.
It represents
Shame.
shame and you know what I mean? It's like being.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, so that's actually why they put us
Yeah.
in red, I believe.
Put that one down.
Does Luke have a job? I think dutifully waiting for me to return is a job. June's a handful. That's enough of a job. Isn't he a contractor? Isn't he in construction?
What?
Right? That is not, I'm not making it up. He's in construction. Thank you. Wow. He
was
really just immediately like,
I guess, can you picture OT as a construction worker?
No.
I'm thinking
I can't. Does Hannah get out of Gilead?
$1 million question.
There's the thing is if you keep Googling, you will find out the answer to this. It's on the internet. Because it's in the book.
Oh,
Because the sequel. The Testament.
Can we just say it?
She wrote that. Yeah, so we know what happened.
Well, if it's on Google, can we just tell them? I mean, can we say it with our teeth clenched like this?
You can't. They can't hear you if you talk. It's a funny question because it is out there, the answer, actually. You can watch the sequel on Hulu. What happened to Rita's son in The Handmaid's Tale?
Oh, he died fighting. I've never known what side, and I always also chose that he was fighting for Gilead. The last time I saw him, we got in a fight because I didn't want him to fight for Gilead, and he did, and he was like, I love Serena Joy, I'm gonna fight for her. And then he went off and he got killed. And that was the last time I saw him.
What's your process?
She's a real actress.
But don't you think that would be more interesting if that he...
Yes, whatever you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Is yes.
That's it. That's the one.
100%.
Way more interesting.
What song did Janine sing to her baby in The Handmaid's Tale? I think there's 2. The Bob Marley song, Three Little Birds. And then she sings I Only Want to Be With You by Dusty Springfield.
Good for you,
I
honey.
think it's just the 2. I do sing quite a bit.
You sing quite
But she has an amazing voice.
singer in real life.
Why does Aunt Lydia have such a soft spot for Janine? She treated her very unfairly originally. Took the ear. I didn't take your ear. Took her eye, and I think she regrets it. And I think she comes to love Janine as her child.
How does Moira rebel? The first thing I'm thinking of is capturing that aunt and taking off all of her clothes and putting them on myself, and then like walking out of the Red Center, just like walking out because I'm an aunt, and then like getting on a train and like leaving and then fighting from the outside because that's what you do.
Oh, who is the father of Serena's baby in The Handmaid's Tale? Well, it's
Who else
Fred.
would it be? Yeah.
I think there's theories of people, so many theories of people thinking it's Mark.
Everyone
really?
wants it to
Yeah.
be Mark, yes.
Yes.
If it was Mark, we definitely would have shot that scene. That would not have been off camera. Does Serena Joy like Offred?
Listen, I think she secretly wants a bestie.
Yeah.
And she's got nothing in no one. So, yeah. But she, like, hates her, too.
Okay, so she only likes June because she has no one else, but she also secretly hates her. That's
mean,
absolutely not true.
it's complex.
Serena's obsessed with June. She wants them to be best friends. She wants her in her life. She wants her approval.
I want
She
her
definitely
approval.
wants her.
Definitely an approval factor, yes.
Yeah.
Offred does that to people,
Yes.
don't you think?
Loves June.
Like Aunt Lydia has a love-hate with her.
Yeah, well, that's more interesting, isn't it? I mean, it's more
Yeah.
interesting if there's complexity.
I'm not looking for a best friend or anything, but I think there's tremendous respect for
Yeah.
her courage
Oh.
and her
Yeah.
commitment and so on.
Yeah, yeah. Will Hannah and June ever be reunited? You'll have to watch this show and you'll have to watch the sequel.
Yeah.
What happens to June's baby in The Handmaid's Tale? Like the second one? Nicole?
How many babies you got?
I don't know.
If they're referring to her as the baby, it's probably
Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah.
What happens to June's baby in the? I mean, you have to watch the show. Stop googling the show.
I mean,
watch the show.
I've
Watch it.
become her mother for a while.
Who is Aunt Lydia in The Handmaid's Tale? Well, that's a terrifying question. I mean, she was a very strict aunt to begin with. She's the head of the aunts. She's no fool. She does not want to be under anyone else. The beautiful girls who she loves, gradually, I think, change her. And you'll have to see how that happens, because you'll see.
How did June and Moira first meet?
In college, we were college roommates.
Oh, really?
I was gonna ask you before,
Oh,
but then
yeah, because-
I was like, just be confident. Say that, Samira.
Yeah. No, it's the answer now.
That's what it is.
What is the significance of Moira in The Handmaid's Tale? I think about when you find the Nolite scratched into the door. I'm not sure if it's that scene or whatever, but you think about Moira. June says something like, what would Moira do in this situation? And I've almost thought of them like switching roles a little bit during the course of it, like you becoming the badass that you are, and Moira following you in a way.
Oh, I like that.
I've always thought that the inspiration for her being everything that she is was me.
Moira's very brave. I mean, she's
Yeah.
really puts it out there
Yeah.
in ways that others aren't willing to.
I
or
do,
able to.
yeah. I do think that some of your, I was gonna say go get 'emness. That is not what I mean.
It is now.
Has come from the inspiration of thinking about your friend, but also I do think that being on the outside of Gilead and Moira not being able to do anything, that her spirit is kind of diminished a little bit.
That's a really good memory, though, because it is true. Like in the beginning, Moira was June's inspiration.
Yeah,
Moira
yeah,
was
yeah.
stronger and braver and got out.
Yes. And now I do
got
feel
out.
like
Got out.
Moira, for Moira now, June is now her inspiration.
Yeah.
Right,
Especially coming up.
What was Serena Joy's job before Gilead?
Well, she wrote a book about women and that she thought they should go home and have babies and not do much else than that, really. That was her job, to inspire other women to feel the same way as her.
Yeah, she's a writer.
What happened to Moira in The Handmaid's Tale? If we're talking about season 1, or we're talking
guess
about she escapes. She escapes and then she fights from the outside.
Does June ever get Hannah back? I guess you're gonna have to watch the show.
Yeah.
And
Spoiler
then
alert.
You're gonna have to watch the sequel. Oh my God, it's over. Thank God. It's harder than making the show.
Hey, everyone.
You're welcome.
Those are all of the questions. Thank you for watching.